Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 22 of Rapid Fate Online, and this one's titled Surprises. Happily, he swiped his menu open and started selecting items in his storage. Once he'd gone through the list of items that he wanted to send to you, you got a notification message that told you Butterfly wanted to give you some things. Clicking the accept button, you watched as one by one they appeared in your storage list. Pardon my ignorance, but what are these? You asked sheepishly. Oh, just some things I had lying around, he said as he looked up and around the shop. Would you like me to help lay them out? Yes, please, he replied, extracting the items from storage and handing them to him to put on the shelves. You had placed a few new items out when a customer walked in. Hi, welcome. Can I help you with anything? You asked brightly, turning and walking over to them. Not sure, they replied, glancing around. Holy crap! Is that a blood ember? You turned, following their gaze, and saw that they were looking at a kind of red flame item on the shelf behind you. It was one of Butterfly's items. Maybe? He replied cautiously, unsure if it was or not. It is, Butterfly said confidently as he turned to look at the customer. Where the hell did you get a blood ember from? The player asked in awe. Dungeon on level 30. It was an item dropped from the dragon boss, Butterfly replied casually. Damn, son, I need that, the player said. You walked over and picked the item up, and the information bar popped up immediately. Blood ember. Allows player to deal double damage for 5 consecutive hits to a target. Cost, 2,000 mahi. Rarity, rare. 2,000 mahi? You and the player screeched in unison when you saw the price. Why are you surprised? The guy yelled at you. You're the merchant. Yeah, I know, but I've never seen one of these before, you screeched back. Butterfly just looked on with amusement in the background, while the two of you just looked at each other with wild confusion. Well, do you want to buy it, or? You asked hesitantly. That would be so flippin' helpful in a boss fight, the player groaned. Wait, let me see how much I have. The player looked in his account and sighed. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow, yeah? Just need to grind a bit more before I can buy it. Can I put a down payment or something on it so you keep it aside for me? Sure, you replied emphatically. 1,000 mahi will do. Okay, perfect. Thanks heaps, he replied, handing over the mahi before taking off out the door. I'll be back tomorrow. You waved as he left and then turned to Butterfly. I didn't realize you had such a coveted item in your midst, you said with an impressed smirk. Don't you need these for yourself? No, not really. I have duplicates, so it doesn't matter, he replied with a smile, and if it helps your shop, then I'm happy. You blushed and looked away, hiding your smile. Thank you, Butterfly. You're really sweet. Just then another customer entered the shop and he looked like he was on a mission. Hi, welcome to... Hey, sorry, I heard there's a blood ember here. I know it's on hold for a friend of mine, he added quickly, but do you have another one? You turned to Butterfly. Holy fudge balls, is that a ring of agility? The player yelled, running over to the shelf and picking up a small, silvery white ring with a ruby gem in the middle of it. Yes, it is, Butterfly replied. I got it from a dungeon boss drop on level 40, a black cricket-looking thing, very fast. Almost didn't beat it. The player looked at Butterfly, then looked up above his head and saw his name. The colour drained from his face. Butterfly? Hello, Butterfly greeted sheepishly, rubbing the back of his head. What are you doing on level 1? You're the top player. Oh, I'm here to see my... His voice trailed off as he looked at you and blushed. You waited to see what he would say. Oh, yeah, I get it, the player replied smugly. And down here, no one will try and kidnap her or whatever to throw you off your game. Smart. Neither you nor Butterfly replied, and the player just kept talking. Man, but that's so cool. I need to get an agi ring. How much is it? You walked over and took the item from the player, and again the information flashed up immediately. Ring of Agility. Increases agility stats by 20 points. Cost, 10,000 mahi. Rarity, rare. You nearly choked again. Yeah, fair enough. Kind of expected it, the player said calmly. I don't have that kind of mahi though. Maybe next time. But boy, do you have some amazing items here. I'll have to tell my friends. You beamed from ear to ear. As planned, you and Butterfly finished up with the shop early, and he eagerly waited for you at the shop entrance to take you to the place that he had been wanting to show you. As you left for the day and headed to the city, he asked you if you had heard of the game Sword Art Online. You replied that you had, but it was only stuff on the news that you'd heard. I see. Well, parts of RFO are the same as Seio, because they were made by the same company, and there's a level I want to show you. He led you to the teleportation stand at the centre of Dawn Square, and you both stood on the platform, immediately teleporting to what seemed like the most picturesque place you'd ever seen. There was a beautiful lake before you, and a wooden boardwalk that led around it, so you and Butterfly strolled happily down the deck-type beams, hand in hand, eager to explore. It's gorgeous here, you said with a gentle sigh. What level is this? It's level 22, a very peaceful place, Butterfly replied as he smiled softly down at you. As you walked, you could see two people in the distance walking hand in hand towards you, and you smiled at them as they got closer. Hi, you called cheerfully to the couple when they were within earshot. Are you both enjoying the getaway? The female of the pair asked after returning your greeting. Yes, it's lovely here, you replied happily. I agree. That's why we live on this level, the female player replied. It's such a lovely level. You can buy houses here? You asked with excitement. Of course, she replied. There's a house for sale right next to ours. Come and have a look if you like. Asuna, we should probably get going soon. Don't get too carried away, the male of the pair said. It's okay, Kirito. I have a bit more time, Asuna replied him before excitedly beckoning for you and Butterfly to follow her. And there ends chapter 22. Stay tuned for chapter 23 coming tomorrow.